I'm tired. I'm tired, hot, sweating. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I should have stayed home.
But you didn't. So
I
now
didn't
we're
want
here.
to give up.
Yeah, well, now we're here.
Now I'm getting back around the same time I would if we were working. So what was the point? My off day.
Oh, you can quit
Shambles.
bitching and moaning.
I shall not. I will have my grown man tantrum with dignity. And I'll also have another episode of Box of Topics. Because you never know what you're going to get. I fell. Ah, just gotta press the little volume thing on the. Like if you go up a little bit. Yeah. It's right there on the left.
Oh,
Yeah, on the video itself.
okay, nope. That's the wrong one. Okay.
All
Tell
right.
you all the time, I don't know how to work yo.
It's the same with every computer.
No,
Uh-huh.
no.
If we go on YouTube on your computer right now, it has the same function. It's
See,
YouTube.
there's the thing. Go on YouTube. I don't go on YouTube. I haven't been on YouTube in years.
Well, you have.
For what?
You watch YouTube on your TV.
Yeah, but I don't try to mute it, so I don't know how to work that. I hit the thing and it plays the video and then I'm done. I don't do anything. I let the video play. I don't know how to. When I hit pause, I just hit the button on my remote and it pauses it. I don't have to go on there and do anything. So yeah, I don't know how to work that.
You're an interesting lady.
Yeah.
So anywho, but outside of that, went roller skating for the second time in my entire life. And this time I was able to actually move. Last time I was stuck in the middle of the floor watching little kids half my size pass me. And boy,
Third,
my pride was angry. Angry that I couldn't move.
third your size.
A fourth my size.
Yeah, basically. They really tiny.
Yep. So, you know, uh, that's everybody got their day ones apparently.
You do. Everybody has a day one.
I
There's no
want
such
a day
thing.
one.
There is no such thing as showing up to something and being able to do it proficiently, or like, not unless you're a prodigy.
Yeah, I was just about to tell like, no.
Yeah, but even prodigies have a day one. Their day one is like stinky for a pro. You know, it's just they have potential and stuff. They still, even prodigies don't come to the piano and play a symphony to perfection. They still make some mistakes. They just can play regular songs better than everybody else. They still teach them. They still have to cultivate their talent to turn it into perfection. And they still, even a prodigy has to take lessons, have to learn. Even a prodigy.
Nah, they're just good off the gate.
Yeah, nope. That's not how it works. Hey, we got people.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
you are able to wait. Let me just
Ugh.
move this up a little. Yeah, yo.
Okay, so we got Jack that says hi. Oh, he's saying hi to Ashley. Ashley is saying, Ashley Fails saying hi. Yo. YOLO.
YOLO?
Okay, maybe that's YOLO. YOLO.
Oh, YOLO?
It's ULYO.
You.
Okay, Jack says hi to Ashley. Ashley says yo back. Ashley says everybody like. Star of King. Yanto. Halo. Yanto. And Jack asked Ashley if she's single. Oh wow, we got trying to get a hookup on our show. That's what's up. We ain't never had that.
Well, best of luck to you.
Right, right.
But hey, that's cool. That's cool.
Yes, everybody, welcome to the podcast. Woo!
Oh boy,
okay.
How's everyone doing on this?
AATV says hi.
Hello. How you doing? I had a
Welcome
very
to the
long day,
podcast.
but you know, it is what it is.
Phew. Is Is everybody getting this 96-degree heat weather?
I hope not.
Lord, it's some places it's hotter than 96 degrees.
How?
Oh, it is. It's different places in the world where they getting way more than we getting.
That's crazy.
They get way more heat. Yeah. So for everybody who got the 96, woo! I'm so happy you was hanging in there because it was definitely a day. Hot. It was hot. Definitely hot.
The weird part is, like, the more you stay in one place, the worse it gets.
It's supposed to be the opposite. When you stay still, it's supposed to get cooler, not hotter. So yeah.
You know.
You supposed to, well, that's what they say. If you just sit and stay in one spot, don't move, it's supposed to help you. Okay, Star of Kings says, how unding. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I'm trying my best. Ooh. Star of King also said he's speaking a different language, one that I do not speak. I don't speak your language.
Unfortunately.
So you probably don't even understand the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Well, I learned that some people are able to understand the language yet not speak it, which I find very fascinating. A little confusing, but also fascinating.
I think they learn dangerous words. Like, you don't know exactly the meaning, but somebody will teach you, if you hear this particular word, then you know it's danger. You know? Because the last thing you want is for somebody to be yelling out, like, fire! And you just standing there because you don't understand English, and everybody takes off running, and you just don't know why. Are you the type of person, if you see everybody running, you're going to run too?
Yeah.
You are? Hey,
Like,
DeMarcus the Third is joining us.
Like, if I see a whole bunch of people running in whatever odd direction, I'm running in the same direction, and then I'm going to ask, what are we running from? Because...
I make a brief.
Oh, just a brief little... Fair enough.
He's going to take a break and be back. Join us in a few.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Where it does be.
Oh.
It's been in the way. Yeah, so...
Just popped up out of nowhere, too.
I don't know if I'm the type of person, if I see everybody running, I'll take off running. I kind of try to do a small investigation. Like, I'm going to kind of look to see what's going on. And then, because, you know, you never know where you run into. You might be running to somewhere, you know, you running from the frying pan, but you might be running into a fire. You know? So it's like, I kind of look, like, what are we all running for?
But all I'm saying is, I feel like there's like a difference in the running. Like, if it's everyone's running with fear, I'm like, I'm jogging backwards. Hey, what's happening? What's going on? Is that Godzilla? But if I see the Terminator, everybody, I'm going the opposite direction because y'all running towards war. I'm good.
Yeah, I kind of do a little investigation just to see what's happening, you know, give it a few minutes to assess the situation, then start running. Because you never know, you know, you running, and next thing you know, you running into something where you could have been running away from it.
Yeah. But then again, I haven't had enough moments to where I can fully say if I saw a whole bunch of people running, I'd run with. If anything, I kind of run my own direction. I start my own.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Doing your own thing. I do that all the time. So I think that's why I would probably like, what's happening? And then be like, okay, I gotta run. Oh, it only went down to 87 degrees from 96. It's only 9 degrees less than where we were, and it's still hot.
You know, something that I kind of thought about. So you know how a lot of times if there's like two people running, 9 times out of 10, if the guy in the back goes, "Hey, stop that guy," someone will probably jump in.
Huh? You think so?
I mean, that's usually what I I tend to see. But now I'm realizing, what if the guy in the back is like
The aggressor
yeah,
and the
hey,
person
stop
in
that
the
guy,
front
he
just
stole from
running
me.
is the victim.
You know?
Yeah, you never know. You never know what the full situation is to a situation. So you just be like, I think a lot of people don't get involved with things because of that. And you know what? It's a double-edged sword because a lot of people don't get involved because you never know the full situation. I remember we were out one time partying, and this lady jumped out and ran up to us and was like, "He's crazy. He's gonna hurt me. He's gonna kill me. Help me, help me." So the guy was like, "Oh my gosh, she's drunk," and like put her back in the car. So I was saying like, well, y'all didn't want to just like detain her until, at least call the police or whatever. And it was like, no, what if he had a gun? What if he this? What if he really was gonna kill her? You know? So it's like, well, I'm using the bad word.
I mean, at this point, we're already like, what, a minute or two in? So.
Yeah, well, I said something bad at the beginning too.
Did you?
I did.
I didn't even hear it.
I said the B word.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't even. Over my head. Like,
said you was witching and moaning.
oh. Which I wasn't. I was having a grown man tantrum.
No such thing.
Of course there is. I made it myself. If enough people say it, it's true.
You gonna make it a thing?
Yeah.
It might not have started out a thing, but you gonna make it a thing.
Uh-huh. I can make a professional grown man tantrum a thing.
Is it professional?
Professional.
Is there such thing as a professional tantrum?
Yeah, there's professional everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Professional drinking contest. Professional crash dump. Professional imbecile. I can be a professional tantrum. You have to do it in a certain way at a certain time. You can't just ragdoll on the floor. No. You got to make sure you have an audience.
Ragdoll on the floor.
It's got to be a controlled method. Right? As you go down with your left hand, you also got to be kicking your right leg. Get the full effect. Like you're falling.
I don't think that's a tantrum. I think that's a dance. Hey, it's me, Coma.
Not if you're on
Hey,
the floor.
welcome back. Yes, he did.
Huh.
It's me, Coma said, did you get a haircut?
Oh, yes. Yes, I did.
Yes, he did. He cut it all. Ooh, it's a lot.
Oh, still got
90%. Okay, we were just talking about you yesterday. It's me, Coma.
Yeah.
All right.
Wondering how you doing?
Yeah, we want to know how you doing. You heard you was telling us about your injuries and stuff. Did you go see a doctor?
Speaking of which, there was the other injury we saw. That was upset. I hope that lady's okay too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Coma said yes. What was your diagnosis, if you don't mind talking about it?
Or at least letting us know, hey,
Yes.
I'm all good.
Everything is okay.
Cause that was not the best sales pitch you ever gave me.
Ah. Well, see, the difference is with her, she was skating around being cute, and I don't even know how the fall happened because I wasn't watching. But you got to be mindful of everything. When you get everything okay, but they said I got to be careful. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
But
usually.
of course, right.
Yeah, okay, so we're out skating. I don't know how to skate, obviously, not that good at it. I'm tall, I lose my balance. And some lady who was able to skate way better than me, easily, she ends up falling, gets a really bad, serious injury. And even my mom had to go over to her and be like, hey, make sure you go to the hospital, this, that, and the other. Right? Now, keep in mind, I'm seated with skates on as I see this. More professional person gets hurt really bad, has to be, helped up and has to call for a ride, all types of stuff. And right after I see this, my mom goes, so, you gonna get back out there? What? Did you not see the same thing I saw?
Okay,
I don't know.
and they're sitting more and resting my knee now. So basically, I have to rest my knees for now. Yeah, that's the rice moment. Rest, elevate. What is the rest of ice? No, it's rest. Oh shoot, I forgot what rice is.
I've never been in a really bad injury before.
Joe, lucky you.
Well, no. There was that one time I had to get it put in an arm cast. Well, not an arm cast, but look, I've never had like broken anything yet. I got carpal tunnel. That's about the closest I got.
You know what? Don't even talk about it. Okay, such as it stands for rest, ice, compression, and elevation. That's the rice method. Yeah. So mostly, anytime you hurt anything, that's the first thing they tell you, the rice method. That's what I'm currently on the rice method.
I know for me, some of my worst injuries would be whenever I fall and scrape against the concrete. Usually I lose a crap ton of skin.
They call that road rash.
See, I don't call it road rash. I call it my skin gone.
Yes. He has a nice haircut too. I should get that. Oh, okay. Yes, he did. He went. Actually, his brother and his nephew was getting haircuts.
Yeah, and then the barber just looked at me and was like, "Hey man, you trying to get a haircut?" I was like, "Well, I was gonna cut all my hair anyways."
And I asked him like, "Did you want to get a haircut?" And then I told him, "Hey, when he was getting his haircut, do it all. Do the beard, the mustache, all that. You know, make him look like a model."
I'm also shave off my beard too, so I can grow back. You know.
Why?
So it can grow back.
It's already grown.
Yeah, I want more of it.
So, how's cutting it make it grow more?
That's how it works.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't.
My brother and my father told me they have big beards.
Lord,
Yeah, I'm believing them. They have mountain man beards. I want that, kind of.
Yeah, if you just let it keep growing, it comes. You know what? Never mind. I can't give you man.
You ain't got a beard.
Right, I can't give man advice. I'm not a man. I can't give man advice.
Unless you have something you want to tell the clients.
Yeah, I can't give man advice. I can give people advice. And woman advice. Oh, I got tons of woman advice. Any women out there need some advice? Oh, I got tons of woman advice. But no man advice. I got a little boy. I raised 4 boys, so I can tell you about 4 boys.
That's nonsense. Anyway, I have great woman advice. I just never share it because it's actually not great woman advice.
Woo! I thought I was gonna have to say something. I was waiting for him to finish that. I was gonna hop right on that one. Yes, so, but yes, in Detroit is hot. Oh my God. It got up in the upper 90s. I think it's gonna be even hotter tomorrow. Let me see what the verdict was for the day. Today got to be 95 degrees. Oh, to the rink! Hey!
Oh, wow.
Hi, welcome back.
How you doing? Don't
How you
mind me.
doing?
I'm
Welcome
just
to
messing
the
with my hair.
podcast. Oh, they said it's gonna go down to 76. When? Can we hurry up and get there?
No.
Jesus Christ.
I will say though, after I fell, a good chunk of the impact went on my palm, right? And then my family members on the sidelines were like, "Bro, you good? You all right?" And I was like, "Hold on, let me check." Pop. Yeah, I'm fine.
So, To the Rink asked, did y'all watch that movie? I'm gonna have to say, I did the homework. Somebody else did not.
I don't even know where it is.
Well, one of them was on Netflix, so we don't have Netflix. But I did watch Watchers.
Wait, no. I think I have my friend's Netflix account. I can do that, yeah. Whenever I have time.
You had 2 days to do the
No, I
assignment.
don't. Don't
You
you
had-
lie to
Nope.
them.
You had
No,
2 days to do
no.
the assignment. To the Rink told us to do that 2 days ago.
And guess what I did on both of those days? I got up, I showered, I went to work, I worked all day, I went home, I went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then today,
I did the
all
same
after-
thing, and I still managed to do it. So anyway,
that's
watchers, it was. I was intrigued by the movie. I like Dakota Fanning. I mean, I've seen her since she was a child acting, which is weird to see her as a grown woman, knowing that I saw her as a little kid. Like, wow.
Shoot, how you think I felt when I realized that the little son from Teletubbies is actually older than me?
Okay. Okay.
You don't remember the little son?
Yeah, I know, but Teletubbies, by the time I got here, it's pretty old.
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a British show. It's not an
It
American show.
is?
You've never noticed?
No.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I like Dakota Fanning. She's pretty cool. I everything I've seen her in, she's pretty cool. But the ending, I didn't like the ending. I didn't like the ending of Watchers. It was okay, but it was like, you know. I don't know.
Let's see, like, nah, it didn't sound like that to me. What?
What are you mumbling about over there?
Nah, you're messing with me.
About what? About
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies? Yeah, that show it was pretty old by the time it got here. And it's a British show. It's it's not all that new. I don't know when they debuted, but I like the guy who makes those movies. He has good movies. Oh, okay. Well, I would have to check it out. Well, I can say the person who has some good movies that I really liked was what is his name? And they had a bunch of them. They were all on. I think it was Netflix. I was watching on because I was watching Netflix, but at that time. Shoot.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It must have been a real episode in there.
I'm not talking about.
Dang, what was the guy's name that he made a whole bunch of movies, and one of them, dang, I can't think of the name. I'm gonna have to look it up, and once I come up with it, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Man, I can't think of the names of none of the shows now either, because he had a bunch of them. Oh, I know how to find it. Okay, but anyway, you were, what were you talking about?
Me?
Yeah.
Teletubbies.
Oh, you still shocked over Teletubbies?
Yeah, about as shocked as I was when I learned that Naughty has a grown man voice. I was not ready for that. And then, turns out, the little blue octopus that I also watched, Oswald, he's a lot bigger than I thought he was.
Okay, To the Rink says she'll be right back.
Is To the Rink a she though? Like I looked at my demographic, I think most of my audience is guys. If not,
Well, To the Rink is not.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I don't think so. I don't know. But when they come back, I kept saying I was going to say they, didn't I? I'm contradicting myself.
it's okay. We all make oopsie daisies. That's what makes us human. As long as you learn from them, evolve, and all that stuff.
That would be a good thing if so.
What do you mean? That's what you do all the time. That's what everyone does.
Mm-hmm. You like to think they do, but they don't.
Come on. You either evolve or you regress. That's like very rarely do people stay stagnant. What, you know someone who stays stagnant?
I'm not gonna say here who it is, but yeah, I know a lot of people. Oh, okay. So it's me. Coleman says I'm a male. Okay. Well, I kind of figured that when you said you was gonna get the same haircut as him, so I was like, okay, most likely. Although I do know some women that's got your cut too, though. But I was betting on the odds that was probably.
Shoot. A lot of females with this good cut probably look better than I do.
That's who it is. Harlan Coben. Harlan Coben. When To the Ring comes back. Harlan Coben. He has a lot of different shows. And when I say, oh my God, his stuff is like, wow. You be stuck to the TV.
You know what director I tend to enjoy?
What?
Michael Bay.
You would. He's a guy's director.
What does that mean?
You know, all his movies and stuff is like a man's man type deal. I don't think none of his stuff. Oh, I love his movies. To the Ring. Okay. Oh, are you talking about Harlan Coben, or are you talking about what he just said? Who did you say again?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. Yeah. Harlan Coben is the one. He's got lots of shows on Netflix. I saw Safe, and I saw what was the other one? It was it Fool Me Once? I think it was Fool Me Once. Yeah. His stuff is like, wow. And I'm gonna have to say, out of all of them, Fool Me Once was definitely one of my top favorites. It wasn't, I hate when I watch something and you can see what's about to happen, like you can predict the plot. Harlan Coben, you don't see it coming.
Yeah, like most horror movies.
That part, yeah. Yeah, he's got some cool stuff. I really like his stuff. So yeah. That's who I was crushing on, Harlan Coben, his movies, and apparently all his stuff is on Netflix. You can't watch anywhere else. But yeah, awesome stuff.
Interesting.
Yes. But yeah, so, woo, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow.
Why not?
Because it's going to be even hotter tomorrow.
Oh no.
And I got a crap ton of stuff that needs to be done.
I don't think we have
want to
enough
do.
ice cream sandwiches for tomorrow.
I don't know. No ice cream for me. Let's see. Hold on. There's a movie called Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. I think the person off camera would like that movie. Okay. I never saw the movie. I just read the book. And then that was To the Ring. It's Me, Coma says, I have a question.
Okay.
Coma's question is, have you guys ever had the time, okay, I'm gonna assume you said time while you were live and ran out of ideas to talk about?
For me, quite a few times.
We call that a brain glitch.
No, that's the one whenever we're like about to come up with something, but then you forget what it was you're about to talk about. But just having nothing, yeah, that'll
Well,
happen.
I guess we don't have a name for that yet then.
Nothing to talk about. Just the intermediate, because it's like it'll be times either when one, I'm tired. Two, I'm tired.
Yeah, no, I don't think. My bad. I had a typo. You said it right. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I don't think we ever like really run out of things to talk about because he's a chatterbox. I'm a chatty catty. I could talk about nothing all day and just run off for hours. And people be like, well, what did you say? I don't know.
You have to go backwards. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think, and then, a lot of times we get people that come on and then they start, asking us questions. Like we had a guy yesterday. Well, we did a late night version. We did a late night version. We had a guy from Scotland that came on and was telling us all this stuff about Scotland. It was awesome.
I enjoyed that dude.
I learned a lot. Yeah, so it's like, I love when people come on and tell us about stuff and they day and all that, just,
Yeah, a nice time to just unwind and chill out.
yeah.
Fun fact: there rains a lot, so there's not a lot of, if not any, bugs in Scotland. That way, you'll know where to avoid them. All the bugs.
Yeah, we was talking about bugs, how I don't like them.
And
And he was saying it's not a lot of bugs in Scotland. I didn't even really ask why. Oh, shit. He had me at no bugs. Like, hey, you are talking my language, partner.
like, the air is poisonous. Don't care. I'm going.
Yes. Yeah, so, yeah, but that, we haven't, well, we're only, this is episode number
42.
42. We've only been doing this for 42 days. So, and, never know. Maybe 10 years from now, that's 365 days times 10.
So,
So,
I mean, I feel like at that point, we definitely have more people, whole different place, different background, in case people don't like pink.
oh, we had the one person complain about the thing.
We had two people.
They'd be all right. I mean, we get changed every time somebody complained. We'd be constantly changing. It would never be a
Well,
setup.
unfortunately for those individuals, I'm a human being, not a chameleon, so.
Anyway. Yes, but up to the rink is going to bed. Yeah, I mean,
Indeed.
I'm sure you got to get up stupid early for practice.
Ugh.
Oh my God, though, I envy you though. These days when it's stupid hot and you going to a skating rink, yes. Woo, where it's all nice and cool.
Let us know how that goes, by the way. Very curious, very curious.
Oh yeah, definitely keep us updated in your progress and how you're doing. I definitely want to know. I'm there for like 5 hours. Woo, that's woo.
So I felt when we went roller skating.
Oh my God, keep complaining about the
Yeah,
road
I am.
thing. Anyway,
I
but
got
yes.
injured.
But yeah, it's, you know what? You keep up the good work. I can't wait. You bring home that goal. Yeah, I think the same on what you just said. I have a channel and I think to myself that I would get more views eventually if I keep making videos. To the Ring says thank you. Hey, it's me, Coma. So, how long have you been podcasting or making videos?
Yeah. Shoot, how long have I been making
See you later,
videos?
alligator.
After a while, crocodile. But shoot, I've been making a lot of videos. Some of them I'm not proud of because they're not the exact artistic vision that I
Oh.
stem for. So they got booted or privated or whatever.
So it's probably 3 months by now. Okay. So in the 3 months, I mean, what's your niche? What type of videos do you make? And what's your viewership been like?
You got a lot of subscribers.
I get
hope
like
so.
20 max views. Okay.
I don't want a cowboy hat. I don't even know why.
As long as you don't touch mine. Don't be looking for it either. I put it in a special hiding spot.
Oh yeah, I think I see it now.
But one time I got 60. Oh, that's what's up.
That's cool. I will say though, I do find it funny that the videos I make versus the live stream I make, it's like two different things. Like it's two different energies put into it. Because one of them's more chill, calm, more of a family thing, kind of. Well, the other one's more chaotic, and I have friends, so.
See, and that's the thing too. A suggestion that I have. I think for the podcast, you should do. I do comedy and gaming content. Okay. I think for this podcast, you should do a whole brand new profile because all your followers follow you for your gaming content. So when you pop up and they don't see gaming, I think they'd be like, you know. But if you started a whole new one and did it like family and all that stuff, then it would go out to the algorithm would, you know, because your algorithm is set up for gaming. So gamers don't really care about what we be talking about. Ah, so yeah, I think for this you should just do a whole different new.
Nah. Because funny enough, it wasn't even. I didn't even have a gaming channel at first. It was just me making a bunch of like videos and stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Like the
just saying,
little like
you know.
music videos. That's how it started.
Ugh,
And
the
then-
computers decide. They talk to each other and they be like, "Hey, I see a lot of Dragon Ball Z gaming stuff here. So you know what? I'm gonna put him in the gaming category."
Yeah. So anywho, and this is why computers aren't all that. As I say, as I'm about to still use one. Anywho,
That part. I left this here by mistake. And I had filled the cup up full of ice and put the pop in here. And I was so sad when we got too far to turn around and I realized I left my cup here. And I was like, dang, by the time I get back, it's going to be all watered down. Nope. Still got ice. And it's nice and cold. Okay, wait. LOL. But I also have a second channel. Do food showcase and like vlogs. Okay, that's what's up. Now see, I'm kind of obscure here, but my Facebook and my TikTok, I got like thousands of followers. So it's like, you know, but you know, we building something fresh. So it's like, okay.
yeah. Plus, I don't mind my channel just being a random mixed bag of a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, it's a box of topics.
Well, yeah, but like, so is my whole, you know, like, I enjoy being different because, yeah, you know, a lot of people be like, oh, hey, it's a bunch of gaming stuff here. But after a minute, you have to admit, there's only so many times you can watch someone on the upper half of the screen while the game's going until you just go, I wonder what else they have.
You know, there's nothing wrong with being different because once you get discovered, then people will appreciate your versatility. But, you know, it's first you gotta get there. So, yeah, it's cool. Oh, you talking about me with my thousands of followers? Yeah, it's crazy because I wasn't trying to get them and I got them. And it was like shocker, like, what? Like, how? You know, if I was trying to get them, I don't think I would have.
No, see, that's like the fun little difference. Because me, I do this every now and again. It's like a fun little hobby. You know, a lot of people will try to pursue it as a job. And I feel like if I tried that, then yeah, I'd definitely be, oh shoot, we just hit 90K subscribers. You know, something like that.
So that's why you don't make the video clips.
What are you talking about?
You don't make the video clips to
I don't
advertise.
want to. That was your thing. You were like, I want to make them. I was like, okay.
Yes, it was a suggestion by a couple of people to make the video clips.
I ain't hear no suggestions from them people.
The people right here. The guy Solo Ron, your friend.
You know what he can do with those suggestions? You can put them back in that box. Take that box, throw it in the river. You know, take that box and put it in another box, and then mail that box to me. And when it gets here, I'll smash it with a hammer.
I thought you were gonna do the pin.
You know, we could put a pin in it. Yeah, he's not wrong. Yeah. Because I give him suggestions. You know what he does with my suggestions?
I mean, you can suggest, you can recommend, you know.
He doesn't listen that well. I think it's because it's the headphones he wears. They're big studio headphones, and after a minute, you just can't hear nothing. Sometimes I feel like we're drifting apart. Anyway.
Yeah. So, anywho,
I should have. I do kind of want to go downstairs and get my beverage, but I can't.
long hot day in Detroit, and it's gonna be some more hot days coming.
How did the people in like olden times do this? And then on top of that, wear all them coats and hoodies and hats.
I mean, it was just if that's what you had to put up with, people just put up with it. You didn't have no other choice. Because if you are a proper lady or gentleman, even and when it was hot, you still have on all that stuff. They always had those.
You know, like patting themselves.
Yeah, they always be wiping themselves. All the sweat. And the ladies had the little fans and the little parcels to try to carry some shade with them, but
Little carousel.
wait, in 3 days, graduate from 6th grade. It's going to be crazy. Who's going to graduate from the 6th grade?
You gonna graduate from the 6th grade? That's crazy. That's the case.
That makes it's me Karma Coma very, very young.
Oh, we got a little baby.
So sad.
Look, that's how everybody keep doing me. Like someone will be like 1 year older than me and just be like, saying, "Oh, you're such a baby." We were both in diapers at the same time. What are you talking about?
Yes. Well, I mean, not very, very young, but young. Definitely just almost a teenager.
That's very, very young. You know, little baby.
Anyway. Well, in 3 days, you graduate. Congratulations.
Yeah, good on you.
Hey, where you going with that face?
You know, I don't want to ask you of too much, but if you do feel like going back down those fun stairs, which I should have asked you before the first time you did them, if you could grab a bottle of beverage from the fridge, it has purple wrapping. You're such a kind soul.
Oh my God, yes. Congratulations. 3 days graduating. Graduation is awesome. You go to the ceremony, you sit there, you be uncomfortable, you be hot. Then afterwards, everybody be congratulating you. And you get to go to dinner, and you have a great day. And then you take off all those dress clothes and stuff, and you go home, and you get to have ice cream and just chill and watch a movie, and nobody says anything to you because it's your day. It's a great thing.
Unless the faculty does not tell your pupils that you're graduating, and then it's like you walk across the stage and they say your name, there's silence. Man, worst graduation I ever had. That happened one time.
What graduation was that?
I forget what grade it was, but I know like they didn't tell you guys that I was graduating, so as a result, no one was there. It was just me walking across the stage myself.
Why didn't you tell us? That?
I don't think I had a phone at the time.
Oh, you filled that bottle up?
Yeah.
Because I saw DeMarcus do the same thing. Is that definitely your bottle?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Purple.
Okay.
Look, don't worry. I looked at it too when I saw, like, wait a minute, did that man drink my? Oh, wait, he has a gray label. Never mind, he
Junior
did.
high. Okay, yep. Junior high. I remember junior high. Oh, 3,000 years ago.
What? Wait a minute. I just caught that.
Oh, my bad. No, I was in junior high 200 years ago.
You are not that old.
I am very old.
You know what I like to do?
Old as dirt.
Whenever people try to, well, I think old is dirt is like much. But anyway, whenever people be talking about their ages or whatever, like my little brother, I'll just call him old. He's like, you're older than me. No, I'm now like my age years young. I don't say old after my age. I say I'm young.
I don't mind telling my age because I look so not like it. So I don't care. I am hot for a grandma. I'm a hot grandma.
All right. Thanks for that.
Now,
caught somebody staring at me today, like,
And then moving on past this. So, but outside of that, I had some really nice graduations, of course, obviously, when the faculty doesn't, fail at doing their job. And I've been to some really good graduations. Like when my eldest brother graduated, I lost my voice because I yelled so loud to
was
channel
that
mom.
high school or college?
No, the academy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I yelled a lot to channel mom. So they called his name. I was like, oh,
He said your oldest brother?
older brother.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Well, he's my eldest now. Shoot.
Really? OMG. So what did everybody do to stay cool today?
Well, I did a few of these, but that's about it.
Anybody else? Oh, but I asked that. What was the temperature? I said it was 90. It ended up being 95 here in Detroit, Michigan. What was y'all's temperatures out there where y'all was at? I am interested to know. Was it as hot?
The thermostat is crying Fahrenheit. That was ours.
I just know. Ooh, I mean, I never complained about it being hot because I definitely complain a lot about it being cold. I complain every winter. So when it's hot, I don't complain. But baby,
I feel like
it's
in
hot.
I feel like it's in my constitution to be able to. But to be fair, I'd much rather be hot than cold because it takes so long to heat up when you're cold. And the worst feeling ever, right, is when you're finally in bed, comfortable, you're warmed up, and then you realize you have to go to the restroom.
I hate.
So yeah.
We had the AC cranked up so high, I didn't want to even get out from up under the covers to go turn it down. Like, I didn't want to do it. It was, and then by the time I got in the bathroom, it was freezing in there. It was like, ugh. Yeah, so I don't like to be cold. Hot, I can bear it, but not too hot either. I don't like too hot. Now, dang sure can't stand too cold.
Yeah.
But I'd rather be hot than cold all day.
Much rather be hot.
I'd rather be hot and cold. And people be like, oh, well, why? It was like, you can have the snow. No, you have to shovel snow. You don't have to shovel rain.
No. When it's hot, you don't have to shovel sunlight, rain, none of that.
None of that.
No, you're good. You're fine. But when it's cold, when it rains ice,
No, it's not
and
break
snow.
up the ice.
Oh my Lord.
I hate when it gets warm enough to melt the snow.
And then it
But
freezes it
not,
back over.
I was just about to say that. And not melt it completely. Just like make it watery and then freezes it back up.
Oh, that
then you get
slushy
that-
snow?
No, when you get that thick coat of ice over the snow. Like every time you step down, you be making holes because the top of it is crunchy. Then when you get to the parts where it's not thick enough, where it's just a big thick chunk of ice that you're trying to maneuver across.
The three versions of snow I don't like the most are slushy snow, because that's just the worst. Packed snow, except for when I shovel it. That's kind of entertaining, like for my eyes. Like this big sheet of just packed in snow. It's funny. But overall, I just don't like it. And then finally, just ice. I don't like it. Like, because there's been too many times I slipped, fell. Or this one time I slipped and fell into a big pile of stone and my sister started laughing at me. But I have so many horror stories.
Yeah, I could live somewhere where I never see snow ever again and I would not be upset. Cold winter weather, I could do. I wouldn't mind having a winter where I actually sitting on a beach with a swimsuit on, and that's Christmas. I'm good with that.
Because at least, like, right now, I'm cool. I'm fine. If I get too hot, I just remove my shirt, and that's just me for the rest of the day, But for the most part, I'm cool. If I don't move a lot, I stay cool. Once I get entertained or start talking to friends, it wave over my head. But once I get cold, really, really cold, I throw on 3 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of pants, 3 shirts, a hoodie, and a big coat, and 3 pairs of gloves. And for some reason, my fingers and toes are still freezing. How does that even work?
Hmm.
I even had on a scarf and a face mask, like 2 of them boys, and glasses.
And they say when you cold like that, there's bad circulation or low iron in your body. You have to have iron in your blood to stay warm. So if you have low iron, that means you're anemic, and anemic means you be cold. Your extremities be cold, like your feet, your hands, arms, legs.
Or it's because it's a negative 1,000 degrees outside, and I'm not supposed to be out there. I think that's more of a fair thing to have because, like,
That's why I think they should switch it. Like have school in the summer. I know a lot of kids gonna be like, "Boo!"
but yeah, most
But be
definitely.
out in the winter. They instead of having summer vacation, be winter vacation, and you get to stay home the whole winter instead of trying to get out in the rain, the snow, the cold, and all that to get to school.
Yeah, I won't lie to you. I feel like certain songs should be played whenever you're like trying to traverse through the snow and the blizzard. Perfect example, that intro song, the Frozen Heart. Love that song. And that seems like one of the songs I'd play while I'm just walking through. It's a really nice song.
The one that's playing.
No. The
What
one I
song
just
you
played.
talking about?
The very intro song with all the guys in the big clothing chopping up ice and everything.
In what movie?
Frozen.
Oh yeah.
And then for some reason, no one's watching the child and he gets lost.
I like a lot of music. Well, Disney period. There's so many songs. I play those songs in my car. And with no shame. Loudly. Blasting where other people can hear it.
You know
I don't
what's,
care.
you know what's really gonna be funny? Okay. So I know we be seeing those videos where it'd be like it'd be messing with your expectation. Like you'll see a big old
Solo Vine.
oh my god, I was just talking about you.
Oh my god, we were just talking about
That
you.
is
And he
hilarious.
said, "Oh my god, you gotta cut."
Indeed.
Yes.
How you doing?
Yes, he got his hair cut. He just got it all. Just wow. I was shocked. I was sitting there watching it all fall to the floor like, wow, you're not going to stop it. No point. We're
No.
just going to keep going.
Here's the funny thing though, it's either I would have got the fade or this all would have been super short.
He said, what did I miss? What I miss?
Well,
Oh my God. You talking about today or since the last time you checked in?
ooh, cause one of those is
I mean, today you can get a quick catch up, but if you talking about since the last time you checked in, oh my
be sure to check out the other box of topics. I'll start putting links in the description.
Oh, he said, well, y'all was talking about me. What was we saying about him earlier?
Oh, when you was talking about the suggestions and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that you was making suggestions.
Yeah.
Was that you that was making the suggestions about he should make video clips? I might have that mixed up with somebody else.
It
might
might have
have been
been
Bobby
an
Big.
uncle. Oh, might have been. Really?
I think so. I'm not sure. Anyway. Yeah. That's what we were talking about. I was talking about some of the suggestions for making video clips. Y'all know. Y'all know. That's what he said. Y'all know.
But shoot, what was I talking about?
You were talking about.
Oh, yes, I just remember. So, yeah, you know how people, like, there'll be those videos that be messing with people's expectations? Like, you'll see the big old monster truck with the 4, big buff guys up in there, and then you be hearing, like, a Snoop Dogg sound, and you think it's coming from them, but it's really coming from the grandma's vehicle.
They had a commercial like that.
Mm-hmm.
They had a commercial like that. There was a little lady sitting in the car, and then it was this like these thug looking guys, and they had a Snoop Dogg song blasting, and then she drives off, and it was her car.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was yeah.
I feel like that would be the same thing with me. Like I'll be all big or whatever, probably got another cut or dreads, one of the two, whichever hairstyle I decide to go with. And while I'm in
They are
my,
not dreads; they're locks.
if I get them in my hair, I can call them whatever I want.
Continue.
Anywho, I gotta be woke or whatever. Anywho, but yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have like whatever leather jacket as well, be in my vehicle, looking all tough and everything. And then you're gonna hear like what was the name of that song? Get Back Up Again from Trolls. Yep, that's probably what's gonna be blasting.
Well, they have that all the time. It was the one movie where the guy, he rode up on the motorcycle. He had the bandana going in the back of his head. He had the tattoos and, you know, smoking a cigar. So he got off the bike and was like, hey, how y'all doing? It's me, Coma. I'm back. I was just getting myself a meal. Hey, that's what's up.
Understandable.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
I personally don't believe that whatever a different group of people call something, you should, you know, be like, hey, that's terrible. Instead, flip it. Make it a beautiful thing. Like we
That's
did
what
with-
everybody does.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I don't ever think of anything that's like an insult.
Things that were supposed to be derogatory
Yeah.
for our kind and was supposed to hold us back, we flipped it and turned it into something else.
It's now a common greeting.
Yeah, then they tried to be like, oh, y'all should not use it at all. Yeah, whatever. If you take the power away of something that's meant to bring you down, then it makes it less powerful for the person who's trying to use it. And on top of that, it takes away their strength over you and their power over you.
Yeah, that's why.
So why not?
That's why when I get them, I'm gonna call mine dreads. Like, it sounds cool to me.
When it, like you said, they're yours. You do whatever you do what you want. Do what you want. Don't listen to me. You're an adult now. You ain't gotta listen to me. There's no force to it anymore. There's a time you had to listen to me, and now it's more of a suggestion.
You know, that's what a lot of my friends be trying to say, and I'm like, yeah, okay. So you try that first, and you tell me how that works. And I'm telling you, one of these days, I'm gonna have a friend who's like, nah, bro, you shouldn't be listening to him on, bro. You need to talk to her. You need to hang it to her. I'm like, you try it first. You try it first, and you tell me how that goes. Bet. Bro, I'm about to go in here and tell you all what. And then next thing I know, I'm gonna hear like all those cartoon noises, right? Like an elephant, a whole bunch of like when the two characters be getting into a tussle.
What's that? That show that
Ed
I
and
said,
Eddie.
no, the
No?
show that I like, where the jackal was trying to crawl out.
Oh yeah, Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it'd be like that. Oh, I hear
Trying to
some
crawl
random
out.
ooga, and man, just, oh, help! Your mom is crazy. Ah!
Like, yeah. So moving on.
You know,
Hey, so it's me, Coma. What did you make? You was getting yourself a meal. Did you make something, or you just got some leftovers? Maybe your mom made something great. And you just heated up something. Do you cook at your age? Because I know y'all did.
I didn't.
You didn't have to, because at the time you were the baby, so you got babied. But as the numbers start dwindling, because you know you had 4 ahead of you, so it was like you got it a little bit easier than the older ones. The older ones said, yes, I made myself an egg sandwich. Oh, that's what's up. Nothing wrong with being able to cook when you're young, because I tell you, you start young cooking, by the time you get to be older, woo, you will be whipping up some stuff.
Yeah,
And I do
that's,
mean some good stuff too.
that's usually how a lot of things are. Like, you start when you're young. Once you get to adult age,
It's,
easy.
it's nothing. You can do it in your sleep.
Yeah, I can indeed now draw in my sleep.
Okay, so you got your pen. So I expect some art as promised.
What do you want me to make?
I don't know. You said you was gonna make doing something extraordinary based on me.
I did.
That's what I heard.
Oh.
I don't know if that's what you said, but that's what I heard.
Well, all right.
I heard that exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna make some awesome art. Yeah, you said you was gonna use your family members as inspiration, but make them as children. I think that's what you said. Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
I was saying, like, at first I couldn't do that because people are weird. But I was like, wait, but if I make them as children, then there you go. I'm perfectly safe, perfectly A-okay. And then people can't do anything because it's actually against the law. They don't care if it's fiction or not. You better not.
No, I did not know. That's
Yeah,
education.
That's actually hilarious. So you mean tell me I can report somebody like, hey, so I made my mom a kid and he's trying to bet and tackle him to the ground and everything.
Ooh, you know what I know, but you don't know.
What's that? No.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, all right, fine. I'm throwing another grown man tantrum. Professionally. With that being said,
So, first, what we're going to do is give a shout out to everybody who joined us tonight. Ooh, let's see. We got Ashley Foss.
thank you for
Ashley Fails. My bad.
Oh.
Jack.
Okay.
I hope that worked out what you doing after Ashley.
I
Star
hope so,
of King. El Campe TV. I'm hoping I say that right. It's me, Coma. Hey, it's me, Coma. Welcome back. So happy you came back to join us. To
Congratulations
the
to you.
ring. So happy you stopped back in again. That's what's up.
And,
To the ring had to go to bed early because she got business. Or they have business.
and of course, good old
And
Solo
good old
Ron.
Solo
How you
Ron.
doing, buddy?
Yes. I want to give a shout out to everybody who stopped and joined us today.
Yeah.
We always love to see people coming in, and we love for people to come back.
Of course.
I was just a couple minutes late. You okay? Let me
Hey.
see. Yeah, I almost watched the whole stream. I was just a couple minutes late. Hey, better late than never. Better late than never. So that's what's up.
Feel free
Leo?
to like, comment, subscribe, and
Share.
with notifications on so you never miss another one.
Exactly.
Because I'm your host. That's Mama J. This has been Box of Topics. Because you never know what you're going to get. I'm constantly just peeling the wrapper off of this. I don't know if anyone else does
Just
that.
busy work.
Look, sometimes you just got it.
No, you don't have to. That bubble wrap, that's the one you have to. I think it's now a legal thing where you have to pop the bubbles on bubble wrap. I think you have to.
Where, like Cuba or something?
I'm just saying. I think it's legally binding, like somewhere in the box in the fine print. When you get a package that's wrapped in bubble wrap, you have to pop the bubbles in the bubble wrap.
That's how I kind of feel like there's like the opposite. Where it's like, don't rip the tag off the mattress. Why not? Like,
I think it's, and the bigger the bubble wrap, I think the more obligated you are to pop it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
but alrighty. For everyone, make sure to check out any of the other streams, any of my other videos, or anyone else's videos. Hey, night's still young. So with that being said, y'all have a wonderful night, and I'm gonna go lay down. Till next time.